Hello children, I am Priya Tripathi, your English teacher. I hope you all are well at home. Today in English literature, we'll study the chapter I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King Jr. So let's know more about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King's original name is Michael King Jr. He was born on January 15, 1929, Atlanta, Georgia, US. Died April 4, 1968, Memphis, Tennessee. Baptist minister and social activist who led the civil rights movement in the United States from the mid-1950s until his death by assassination in 1968. His leadership was fundamental to that movement's success in ending the legal segregation of African Americans in the South and other parts of the United States. King rose to national prominence as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, which promoted non-violent tactics, such as the massive March on Washington, 1963, to achieve civil rights. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Now let's start the chapter. I Have a Dream is an unforgettable speech delivered by Martin Luther King to millions of American blacks and whites on August 28, 1963. This speech represents the hopes and dreams of all American blacks who have been struggling for their rights and freedom. Though the American Constitution and the Declaration of Independence have promised equal rights, justice, and freedom to all the blacks and whites, this is not implemented in practice. In American societies, there is still strong racial discrimination, injustice, hatred, and other inequalities between whites and blacks. The blacks are hated, neglected, and tortured in practice. In American societies, there is still strong racial discrimination, injustice, hatred, and other inequalities. The blacks are hated, neglected, and tortured because of their black skin. They are deprived of their rights, freedom, equality, and justice. They are treated to be slaves and are exiled in their own country. They live a very poor and miserable life among the rich whites. Only the whites enjoy the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Luther King addresses the American blacks and says that they should continue their struggling until they establish equality, peace, and brotherhood in America. However, their struggle should be without violence. He says that they should fight for their rights without causing physical violence, which may cause bitterness and hatred. They should follow the path and philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. If they keep on struggling in a disciplined way, they will achieve their aims. Luther King hopes that one day the chains of hatred, racial discrimination, injustice, and inequalities will be broken. The new sun will rise with the rays of liberty, equality, peace, and brotherhood. Luther King urges that there should be an immediate change in the conception of whites. Racial and color discrimination will weaken the foundation of America. Luther King says that his dream is the dream of America. His dream is the dream of freedom, justice, and equality. The color of the skin is not important. Then, what is important in humanity? Therefore, one day all discrimination and inequality will disappear. All the blacks and whites will walk together, joining hands as brother and sister. At last, not only blacks all the American people will be free. There will be sweet music of liberty, justice, and equality all over America. This was the deep meaning of this speech given by Martin Luther King. I hope, children, you have understood this chapter nicely. So we'll meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.